Hey everybody, Aaron Noonan here, getting set for another big one. The Repco Bathurst 1000 is nearly upon us. The great race, the 62nd running of the race at Mount Panorama. It's set to be a really big weekend. 4 days of action, Supercars in action with practice, qualifying on Friday, the shootout on Saturday, and then the 161 laps starting at 11:15 a.m. local time on Sunday. 28 cars in the field for this year's race. There's 25 regular championship runners, plus 3 wild cards adding to the mix. So 56 drivers set to line up against the mountain in the great race this year. 7 of those are rookies for the Repco Bathurst 1000, and it's a very good crop of drivers. Jackson Evans, the former Carrera Cup champion, Matt Payne, Cam Hill, Aaron Seaton, the third generation star, Matt Charter, Jalen Robotham, and of course Declan Fraser as well, teaming up with Craig Lowndes. Craig Lowndes, his 300th championship round at Bathurst, an amazing achievement. He's the first driver to reach that mark. And for Dick Johnson Racing, their 1000th championship race. Can you believe how this has played out? 1000 races comes up at the Repco Bathurst 1000. It is simply amazing how the stats have aligned for this amazing race and this amazing place. It is, of course, the last time we will see Holden in the great race. They've won 35 times. Can they make it 36, or can Ford with the Mustangs, the final appearance of the current shape and generation Mustang, win the 21st Bathurst for Ford, who've won, of course, before with Cortinas and Sierras and Falcons? Can they get another one with the Mustang for the final Bathurst of the Gen 2 era? It's set to be a really big weekend. There's so much stuff going on up and down at Mount Panorama. Of course, in Harris Park, where the merchandise area is, it's been reimagined this year. There's some great Repco initiatives there. The trackside stores there as well. We'll have our V8 Sleuth book range in the Repco trackside store again this year. There's some special guests stopping by to sign autographs, do some interviews. There's a very special display car that you should check out in there as well. It is going to be a massive weekend at the mountain. Of course, if you can't be there, you can follow it all through Repco's socials. Repco's Garage online, the website address is garage.repco.com.au. Now, as we get set for this weekend's Repco Bathurst 1000, let's have a very quick look at how the championship sits. 3 rounds to go. Bathurst, Gold Coast, Adelaide. Shane van Gisbergen teaming up with Garth Tander at Bathurst again. 4th year in a row for them. He leads by 525 points over Cam Waters, who's been the runner-up at Bathurst the last 2 years in a row. And by the way, no driver's ever finished second 3 times in a row. Let's hope that Cam doesn't write that piece of Bathurst history this year and he can go one step further. He's 525 behind van Gisbergen. He's teaming up with James Moffat for this year's race. 3rd and 4th are the Shell cars. Will Davison, Anton Di Pasquale, Will with brother Alex, Anton again with Tony D'Alberto, and 5th in the championship coming in is last year's Repco Bathurst 1000 winner Chaz Mostert. Of course, he's split from his partner last year, Lee Holdsworth, who has his own car for this weekend in the Mustang for Grove Racing. It will see Chaz alongside Fabian Coulthard, who rejoins the Walkinshaw team for the first time in the best part of the last 11 years. It is said to be another great race. If you can make it, enjoy the race. It's the first time in 3 years. The borders have been closed. Kiwis will be there. It's going to be a sensational one. Greg Murphy, Richie Stanaway, wild cards, main game cars, and of course there's the great unknown of the weather, the conditions, the echidnas. You never know what you might get at Mount Panorama. It's set to be a massive Repco Bathurst 1000. Wherever you're watching, enjoy it. It is set to be another great race.